Hello everyone and welcome to this YouTube channel. If you're new to this YouTube channel, please like this video, share and subscribe. It's another day, another dollar to make. On today's video, I'm going to be doing a precision analysis on EURUSD and I'm going to start from the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, this is my swing structure, where this is my strong swing low. We haven't gotten a significant pullback, so I can label the week swing high. So we can expect a price to form some pullback, so I can map the swing high. So currently, price also order flow is bullish. This is the order flow. Price mitigated monthly supply last week, and then we got this reaction. We can see the reaction from this week, price from this large week, indicating a lot of sell-side pressure from selling pressure from this monthly supply. So currently price has mitigated this monthly demand, and it's also has also mitigated this weekly demand. This is a weekly demand because if you can see, this thrust candle has broken and closed above all these candles here, meaning you can map the whole of this range like this as your demand. So price has mitigated monthly, weekly demand. Currently, it has mitigated monthly and weekly demand. So we can expect some bullish reaction from the mitigation of these zones. So for today's session, I want to be looking for longs to catch that reaction. It might last for some days, but for today, I'm just want to look for longs to supply, or potentially to this week high. This is a week high because it hasn't broken anything to the left, meaning it's a week high for price, which price can target. So for today, I'm interested in looking for longs. So let's drop down to the daily time frame. So on the on the daily time frame, this is my swing structure, but it's still okay if you map this as your swing structure, where this will be a strong internal swing low. Yeah, we will still be looking for the same thing. I just prefer to map mine as this. Yeah, it's still okay if you map if you map this as your strong low, it's still okay, it's still relevant, it's still okay. So my swing structure is bullish. Currently we are in the swing pullback phase. Price has pulled back to the EQ of the range, so we can expect the swing higher low to be formed anytime from now. So it's not a must even for price to pull back to these demand zones below. Price can still form a higher low from here. It's not a must for price to pull back to demand. So we are in the swing pullback phase. Price has mitigated this demand range, the daily demand range. You see, the whole of this is the demand range. It's just that we refine to the pivots within it. So currently, price has mitigated the monthly, weekly, and the daily demand range, meaning the higher low could be formed from here. So for today's session, this, you see, from the higher time frames, you can see how they are supporting the bullish idea. So even for the daily time frame, I want to be looking for longs. For shorts, I will be looking for shorts once price mitigates either the monthly supply or the daily supply or the weekly supply. But you see, if price mitigates the daily supply, it will have also mitigated the weekly supply. So for today's session, I'm interested in looking for longs to catch that bullish reaction from the mitigation of the higher time frames demand. So that's all for the daily time frame. Let's drop down to the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, my swing structure is bullish. This is my swing structure. This is my strong swing low, and this is my weak swing high. And also this is my internal structure, and this is my fractal structure. So swing is bullish. You can confirm that by the break of structure of this high, the break of this high. Internal is bearish. This is my internal structure. price broke and closed above this low, confirming the internal break of structure, the bearish internal break of structure, and fractal order flow is bearish. So if we want to see if we want to confirm so we are currently in the internal leg of the internal range. You see, price hasn't formed the internal pullback, meaning we can expect that internal pullback anytime. So if we check to the left, price hasn't mitigated anything. It has only mitigated the monthly supply. So I'd love to see a lot more price development, so I can be convinced to look for longs. So currently, I'd love to see price either mitigate demand or we see internal shift bullish to signal the start of them internal pullback to supply, premium supply. This is the only supply zone within the internal range, which price might want to pull back to, but still price can come, sweep liquidity, and then the higher low to be formed, or even tap the EQ of the range, internal range, and then the internal lower high to be formed, and then price to target the week low. But for today, I want to be looking for longs. Price hasn't mitigated anything. I'd really love to see price either mitigate demand or we see that order flow shift, so we can clearly confirm that the internal pullback has started, so we can start to look for longs to play the internal pullback to supply. Once price mitigates supply, then we can see if it will hold, but I'm expecting price to mitigate the reaction from this the monthly supply to be enough to push price to the monthly supply or daily supply. Yeah, but even this supply can still hold, and then we see order flow shift, and then price to target the week low. But that will take a while. For today, I'm just interested in looking for longs to play this internal pullback. So I'll be waiting for more price development so I can get involved. So let's drop down to the M15 time frame. So on the M15 time frame, my swing structure is bearish. This is my swing structure. Let me show you from here. This was the low that was broken. Then we confirm the bearish swing boss. My internal currently is bullish. This is my internal. So we use internal structure to signal for us the start and end of the swing pullback. So internal has shifted bullish here. So we can confirm that the swing pullback has started. So you can look for longs now to play the swing pullback to premium prices. Let me show you. This is the EQ of the range. The line that represents the EQ of the range. This. So we can expect price to pull back to premium prices. Then we can expect internal to shift bearish, and then we can expect it to target the weak swing low. So currently, for longs are currently phase C to play the swing pullback. You can wait during session. You can wait for price to pull back, wait for order flow shift. Then we look to trade from the session demand that will have formed, targeting the weak high. Or if you're more aggressive, you can trade from these old zones within the internal range. But from the 4 time frame, I need to see a lot of more price development so I can get involved. So currently, I'd love to see price form another leg, mitigate for demand. Then the moment price will mitigate this demand, then it's when I'll start considering. Let me do like this so I can show you. So I'd want to see price mitigate this demand. Then we see either M15 order flow shift to catch phase D longs to play the internal pullback, or wait for internal to shift bullish, then I catch phase C longs to play the swing pullback. Or if maybe, but this it will take a lot of time, but it's best if I show you. If let's say price mitigates, if we get this deep pullback and then this to be my swing low, and then price comes and breaks it, Then in the first case, if we see an order flow shift, it will be phase D longs to play swing pullback. Another thing is if we wait for swing to shift bullish, then we can look to catch phase A, or you can call it phase A, phase B. I usually like to call it phase A. So you can catch phase A longs, targeting the wick swing high. So for shorts, if you want to get involved with shorts, currently shorts are phase B, which it's aggressive. You're trading against the higher time frame, but it's still okay. It's still valid. If you're anticipating price will get that price to form the next leg for price to mitigate this demand below even the 4-hour demand and also the daily demand zones. Then you can look to catch phase B. For phase B, if you want to trade directly from phase B, it's best to trade from the extreme. In this case, the extreme is way above here, but also this is good. If price mitigates here, it's a really nice zone to catch phase B. It's nested within the 4-hour supply. So you can wait either to trade from this PI directly, or you wait for order flow shift to confirm that the zone is holding. Then you catch potentially the next 15 swing high, targeting the weak swing low, or you can just target just 2 to 3 hour. The reaction is just from this supply, or after the reaction after the order flow shift. Another way you can get involved with shorts currently is if price starts to form internal structure, then you wait for it to shift bearish, then you catch phase A longs. See, in this case, we'll have a signal that this low is weak, because internal will have shifted bearish to signal that this low is weak. Because if this low is strong, then this internal structure would have remained bullish until it switched bullish. But if it switches bearish, then it will be a signal that the low is weak, because it failed for the internal structure to follow through to target the weak swing high, the strong swing high. So shorts in this case will be phase A. So that's all for today's video. Please like the video, share, and subscribe. I wish you all a wonderful and a blessed day.